Hey, how are you guys doing? So we are going to go over the rankings for the 11th episode of Season 3. This is the penultimate episode, the second last episode. So we'll have to see how these rankings happen. Of course, we got to see the finals and how they end up winning. And we got to see a little bit of the girls' future. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the rankings.
優勝先輩に優勝プレゼントしたいお礼したい最後にふさわしい11人だからこそできる歌ちくしょう座って考えるなんて性に合わねえ体動かそう
노츠오에 델레크 러브라이브 로케시 그거高いよ
先輩に頼るのはもう終わりきなこたちだけで作り上げるべきっす3年生たちに頼もしいって思ってもらえるように頑張らねば
お母様、結ヶ丘は私が卒業した後も素敵な学校になりますよ。
お父さん、お母さん。みんな喜ぶと思います。誰より私も。
ありがとうございますでも申し訳ありませんすでにいくつか声をかけられておりますので
歌は怖くない楽しいものだよだから歌おう楽しく
私、リエラに残る結ヶ丘に残って最高に輝くチームの一員であり続ける決めたの
So here are the overall rankings, and if you noticed, I've done some updates because why the heck not? So I know I talked a little while back how I added the rank by USA category, and I was thinking about if I was going to do it for Asia and Europe. I painstakingly figured out how to put it together, so now it's automated, so future polls should all have it as well. So let's talk about the episode first. So of course the episode we got to see a little bit of the girls' future. They won the finals and we get to see what are they going to do. So we got a little ideas. We got to see Wen said she's going to stay in Liella and she is actually still first place here. So she is doing very well. Her average is 3.89. It's very good and you can see across the board she is very well liked in a lot of categories. In fact, even for Europe she's number 1. And we can see some other places she's second, but overall, very good for her. Kano's in second place, the only real competition this episode. And you get to see across the board, she's still quite liked across the board. And she got the least amount of second places, but a lot of people did. But overall, people still like her. Her average is still very good. There is a big gap between second and third place, which would be Sumine, where she got a 5.76. So you get to see Kano and Wien are the big winners of Season 3. And the next episode can't really change that. So it's pretty much almost set in stone for these rankings. Notably that Tomari did pretty decent for this episode. She got 4th place, just slightly behind Sumine. And you know she kind of tried to push Wien to stay. That's probably the main thing she did here. Though notably, apparently she does not do very well in Europe. I don't know, not a huge sample size, but I guess it's one notable thing to note as well. And in 5th place we got Chisato. Doesn't do very well with 15 to 20 year olds. And then in 6th place we have Ren. And we kind of get in the middle of the group where a lot of girls are kind of similar in rankings. Ones that don't stand out a lot. We slightly behind her. We got Kinako. Of course, she's not going to stay first because this is no longer a focus episode. So you get to see a little bit more where people think she belongs. So 7th place, she of course falls off after her episode where she really truly shines. We got a tie for 8th place with Cuckoo and May. We see May has been falling back a little bit. Cuckoo's kind of been chilling around here. And then 10th place because of the side is next would be Natsumi. That's where she's kind of been. And Shiki has fallen all the way to 11th. Yeah, she had her episode. And that's it. And Shiki has proven to be not that very popular. But she does have a good solo song. And I'll stand by that for sure. And of course, now we get to see the results over all the episodes here. So you get a pretty good trend to see who truly is popular, who is not. Shiki is currently in last place, just behind Kinako, so I'll take that, Shiki, I guess. So we'll have to see who truly ends in last, but you definitely can see Kinako and Shiki, they do need a little bit more love. Shiki never got a first place. Kinoko got a first place, so that's good for her. She won her episode. Shiki couldn't even win her episode. May won it. But as you can see, they do need a little bit more love and appreciation. Natsumi is in 9th, not incredibly far, bunch of people. Tomari is in 8th. She has made a bit of a name for herself, but she's nothing like Wien, who a lot of people really like. And you get to see a bit of the trends here is that the third years, they're the most popular overall by a good margin, and the second years have fallen by a lot. They're just kind of stuck in towards the back-ish, maybe the most popular out of them. And then Wien is definitely a big winner for the first years, where Tomari's kind of stuck more in the middle-ish. And that's where you can kind of see the kind of interesting trend that we have for these girls. So of course it does raise the question, did they do enough? But we'll have to see about that in the future. Anyways, of course, if you're interested in the demographics, here are demographics of the voters. I did some updates more because apparently I forgot a few countries to put on this list because I'm stupid. But anyways, thank you to all the people who participate in this poll. I do appreciate you guys for participating. Hopefully the increased demographics help as well. But thank you to all the people on screen. These are people who want to be credited for the participation. And of course I have some comments as well that I put on screen as well. So you're here to see what people felt about the episode. Some people definitely really like the song Superstar. I definitely seem to be liking it so far. And I'll definitely look forward to listening to the full version when it comes out. Or some of you are starting to think about what's going to happen after this. And of course that's a good question. I know I've seen some of the seiyuu seem to be talking about what they're going to do for the future. And of course, they can definitely continue to make more content. Look at Aqua. They started releasing songs in, 2015? And here they are. They're just finally basically looking to almost stop. But, this has been 9 years or something. Potentially going out to 10. And here with Liella, they started in 2020, or is it 2020 or something like that. So, they're not even at halfway mark compared to Aqua. So there's definitely ability to continue to do more. Of course, there could be a season 4. I'm not counting it. I don't think it's going to happen. Could be a possibility. And there's always that possibility of a movie. That I'm probably expect to be the main route. All the other groups get movies. Why can't they? It probably won't be soon, but that's what I'm imagining, because I don't know if they're gonna be able to really conclude this series with just one episode for graduation. But maybe they do graduation, then they do a trip after graduation, something like that. I think that's definitely a possibility. But for the members themselves, the seiyus that are now the third years, I don't think graduation is really a reasonable possibility. They never done it beyond, I guess, Setsuna, but that's a different story. But to have the members leave, I don't think that will be popular with the fans. And you can see these girls are the most popular. It's the original 5 members, but I feel like part of it's because they had more exposure, more time for people to grow attached to them. And it's a little unfortunate that the second years themselves kind of get stuck in the middle. They just don't have as much content for them. They don't have as much songs and much exposure. And maybe the staff can do something to help that out. And you can see from all this data that I've done is that maybe they gotta do something more. We need some more stuff for Shiki and Kinoko and Mei, because they're not that popular. Even Wien's way better in terms of the popularity, and Tomari seems to be somewhere in the mix at least. So we'll have to see. But it definitely shows that part of the fun is having new members join. That can be fun and exciting, but you gotta do it right and make sure that the new members also get a good amount of time in the spotlight, get some focus, but don't forget the old members too. So you gotta balance it. And I think they can do a little bit more help the second years out. I want more solo song from the second years. Shiki only has one, if you don't include the Leonutus, and I really like Glass Ball Rejection, and I want more songs like that, so please do that. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this episode in the comments below. How did you feel about the song, and how did you feel about the direction that they're heading I'm curious to see what you guys think is going to happen in episode 12 and what you think is going to happen after that. Anyways, let me know all about that in the comments below. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope to catch you guys in another video soon.